magandang gabi. I'm your Tito Goby, and I am proud to announce that I finally have 5 subscribers. 5! Oh man. Just to let you know, I made this channel secretly from my family and friends. So, the 5 of you and everybody else out there, you guys make a big difference, making my channel grow. So, thank you, and I love you guys. All right, so please keep those subscriptions coming. Anyhow, on with the show. Tonight we're gonna do sorry. We're gonna do a reaction to Bella Poarch and her online disappearance. Okay, and let's get to it. There we go. So this video is from In Dart. Thank you, In Dart. And he titled this video as "Remember Bella Poarch." She basically lost everything.
Bella Poarch has fallen off so horrifically badly that in the last 7 days, she failed to generate a single meaningful spike on the entire internet. Sitting at almost 100 million followers and having the record for the most liked video on any platform ever, you'd think she'd be able to maintain a solid level of relevancy. However, looking at the data shows she's been doing anything but that. She struggles to pull even 0.1% of the viewers she's garnered over the years. She hasn't gained a single follower on TikTok since 2024. Her Spotify streams are at an all-time low, mixed in with cheating allegations, offensive tattoos, and a reputation that doesn't look like it will be fixed anytime soon.
So, the first time I heard of Bella Poarch, of course, from TikTok, and yeah, she was cute, and she was doing all these, I guess, bumping or popping sounds on TikTok, and I thought it was a bit entertaining. So, and apparently, from what I know, she's also Filipina, so hey, why not give her a follow? But as soon as I heard that she cheated on her husband, that's when I kind of like stopped listening or catching up to her, kind of thing. So, yeah, that cheating allegation, or maybe it was true or whatnot. I just stopped becoming interested on her content.
Therefore, it comes to no surprise that Bella Poarch has had one of the worst downfalls on the entire internet. I'm In Dart, and as always, make sure to subscribe with notifications on.
Ooh,
Bella Poarch's rise wasn't planned at all. It was more like accidental.
Alright, you guys, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, please. Thank you.
Perfection. She joined TikTok in early 2020, right as the platform was exploding during lockdown. 12 months earlier, she was unknown. No platform, no audience, no internet presence worth mentioning. Then suddenly, she was unavoidable. In the span of roughly 1 year, Bella gained over 60 million followers. That averages out to well over 100,000 people following her every single day. Growth at that scale isn't normal, and realistically, it's unheard of. So what actually caused it? When Bella created her TikTok account, she clearly had a target audience from the very beginning. Her first ever post, which is this one here.
You shut up.
That's why your shoes raggedy.
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she got on her casket? That's why your granny ain't got no knees and she can't pray to Jesus, bitch.
You can't deny it. She looks cute. All right. Oh yeah. I think she also was in the Navy before she started doing this TikTok stuff. She has a nice body.
About that.
mixed her gamer girl persona with a viral meme at the time, leading to an astounding 35 million views on her debut upload. Of her first 30 posts that were all being centered around the introverted girl that she was, 23 of them managed to pull in over 20 million views, taking Bella from a literal nobody to a verified creator with over 7 million followers in roughly 60 days. The comments focused less on what she
So yeah, basically she became viral. I guess part of that is because, of course, she's cute, and the fact that she was acting introvertedly. That was kind of, I guess, an alright thing for her I guess, rap. But yeah, as soon as she gained fame, she kind of like lost it in yeah.
was doing, and more towards how she looked and sounded. One video, she could be tapping buttons on the TV remote, the next using a sandwich filter, and they were still pulling in more views each than most creators could dream of in their entire career. That's when TikTok's most effortless trend took over. Lip syncing. A super simple audio, paired with minimal movement, paired with exaggerated facial expressions, created videos that made sense even if you were half paying attention. Because at the
Yeah, she's one of the leads in the brain rot stuff.
time, TikTok didn't need depth. All it needed was something that stopped scrolling. Bella became that thing. On the 18th of August 2020, Bella uploaded a short lip sync video to M to the B by Millie B. She was probably expecting the video to perform like normal. Maybe 20 million views, maybe 30 if she was lucky. However, she more than likely wasn't expecting the video to detonate every chart ever. To this day, this single video sits at almost 1 billion views. It's the 5th most watched video on the entire platform, and the most liked video ever at over 72 million. Within weeks, her follower count jumped from around 7 million to over 40 million, and she was gaining followers faster than any other creator was gaining views. From there, the momentum only snowballed. Bella continued posting nearly identical content. The same formula repeated over and over and over. And it kept working. Video after video crossed 100 million views. Her
Yeah, it was cute and all, but after a while, it just got sickening because it's the same thing over and over. Different beats, but yeah.
follower count surged past 50 million, 60 million, 70, 80, 90 million, and she had no signs of slowing down. It got to a point where this was all she was posting all the time. You could turn your phone on silent and scroll through her page, thinking you just watched the same video 30 times in a row. And that right there was the exact problem. The faster she rose, the louder the backlash became. People weren't confused anymore, they were annoyed. Criticism poured in, accusing her of having no talent, putting in no effort, and offering no real value. A post on Reddit simply titled, "Why is Bella Poarch famous?" reads, "Never heard of her until I saw a post making fun of her today and decided to look her up on TikTok and WTF. As far as I've seen, she just records herself making quirky facial expressions or does stupid cringy trends. WTF is this, and why is she famous?" The idea that Bella Poarch was, quote, talentless started making headlines on every platform imaginable. Fellow YouTuber Quiet mentioned it best.
Ask me if I'm a truck.
Are you a truck?
I don't know, man. I don't really have.
Brain rot. What else? Oh man.
A lot to say. I guess I'm just incredibly bitter at my life. It's not fair. How come she gets to live out my dream of being an 18-wheeler semi-trailer truck that's used to move and carry freight all across the country? It's all I've ever wanted. But she's the one who gets to do it because she's famous on TikTok?
It was obvious. People started hating the fact that someone with no effort whatsoever could earn generational wealth and become a literal celebrity for lip-syncing a song.
Does Bella Poarch deserve her crazy instant fame? How some girl can just make cute faces and bag record deals?
Her Instagram grew to over 11 million followers, while her YouTube blew past 7 million. And while the frustration was loud, it ignored the blatant truth. Bella Poarch didn't succeed because she was exceptional. She succeeded because she was perfectly suited to the platform at that moment.
See you guys. You can't really become jealous of somebody else's fame. She was there as a meme. And like every other meme, it becomes viral. So, hey, you can't really get jealous of that. If you're jealous as that, it's just like, dude, it's like, get a life. Oh man, life is too short to be jealous. It just so happens that like I said, she was in the right time at the right place. She was lucky. And I don't know why people are like so jealous of her, but at the same time, it's like I don't really quite follow her that much anyway. Pretty much just like the initial part when she kind of like blew up, where she did cringy stuff, but it's kind of cute. And after that, it's like I really didn't follow her that much. It's like just something fleeting. So, dude, if you're gonna try to blow up, don't be a meme. Because you're hot for what, a few months, a year, then just like her, you just like disappear from the internet. So don't be jealous.
Her rise wasn't built on skill. It was built on timing and visual appeal. And while that combination made her unstoppable in the short term, it also left her with very little to fall back on once the novelty wore off.
What's that saying again? It's about people who shines or who flashes the fastest. Oh well, there's a saying about something like this, like you blow up real fast and then that's it. Some people, some creators out there, they blow up, but slowly. But at least their flame lasts long. Their flame lasts years longer, decades. For Bella, her flame pretty much like just went poof. I gotta find that saying again, but yeah. Sorry about the rant again.
There were no evolving formats or no sense of community. There was practically no person behind the page on the screen. People followed her because she was everywhere, not because they felt connected to her. That kind of fame grows fast, but it's also incredibly fragile. When the algorithm shifts or when audiences get bored, there's nothing holding them in place. Bella's follower count skyrocketed, but her content stayed almost exactly the same. While other TikTok creators use their momentum to branch into YouTube, podcast, or long-form content, Bella largely stayed silent, and when she did speak, it often felt uncomfortable. Interviews were awkward.
Do you remember any specific ones where you're like, oh, that's how it works? That's like so obvious to everyone else?
Like straightening my hair. I remember asking my roommate how to straighten my hair.
Public appearances felt forced and like she didn't even want to be there.
Hey, what's up, Bella? How's it going? Are you doing all right today? So, you recently got rated by TikTok Insiders as one of the next big TikTokers to blow up. How do you feel about that?
See, in private, she's just a regular person. It's like, she's not used to the fame. So, hey, it is what it is.
It became clear that Bella wasn't naturally suited to being an influencer personality, and as her visibility grew, so did scrutiny. In late 2020, fans noticed Bella had a tattoo of the Japanese rising sun. For context, there are multiple different designs, but the one Bella had was associated with the Japanese Imperial Army in World War II.
Let's talk about Bella Poarch's tattoo and why it's completely not okay. This symbol is called the Japanese rising sun.
Okay, here's another thing when this issue came out. Dude, some people just has to mind their own business because a small thing like that would tick you off. Come on, you know. There's a lot of people there who gets a tattoo and doesn't even know the meaning behind the tattoo. They just got it because it looks cool. So, I guess people on the left, far left, yeah, they're definitely snowflakes. I'm sorry. I lean left on some of the issues politically, and I lean right also on certain stuff. So I'm a centrist. And being ticked off because of a tattoo like that, you know, something that she probably didn't know what it meant. It just looked cool. You guys, come on. Don't be snowflakes. Come on, just if it was an actual swastika or something that everybody knows what it means, then yeah, be pissed off. But from this perspective, she even has a heart on top of it. So it probably just looked cool. That's why she had it. All right? You guys just gotta chill.
The rising sun is a traditional Japanese symbol that is deeply embedded in Japanese culture. There are many different adaptations of the rising sun, but specifically the one that Bella is using in her tattoo was one that was used by the Japanese Imperial Army during World War II.
And this was the true meaning behind it.
When the Japanese army colonized Korea, kicked millions of Koreans out of their homes and forced them into labor, where the working conditions were so inhumane that thousands of Koreans died. So yeah.
Okay, that happened to Korea. Do you remember what happened to the Philippines when the Japanese came? Dude, a lot of my people got slaughtered also, alright? We fought back, and they pretty much almost took over the Philippines until the US came and rescued us. So, Korea is not the only one that the Imperial Japanese attacked, alright? Well, I don't know. You guys are just like snowflakes. We will not forget the past, but hey, it is what it is, and today is completely different.
Yeah, this symbol stands for colonization and forced labor.
To attempt to maintain her innocent image, Bella addressed the controversy almost immediately. She stated when she first got it that she didn't understand its historical meaning, and that now she both
There you go. She picked it because it looked cool.
had it covered and scheduled for removal. But a lot of people didn't buy it. People claimed that doing basic level research reveals that the tattoo isn't something she should get put permanently onto her body, and the comments on the video we just watched couldn't agree more. How do you get a tattoo and not know what it means?
I told you before, there's a lot of people who gets tattoos and doesn't even know what it means. Oh man! Even the tattoo artists, they'll tell you that a lot of people just get these tattoos because they look cool.
I'm dead. And why would she get a tattoo without knowing the meaning? This was the first crack in the perfectly neutral image that made her so widely appealing. And what made things worse was that she even later deleted the apology from both her Twitter and TikTok.
Okay, there you go. Deleting apologies or whatever. If you're gonna put something on public, I'd say just leave it there. Even though it has bad reactions or whatever. Or just don't reply at all. Yeah, the internet never forgives and never forgets. Come on.
In the hopes that people would forget about it and move on. For the first time, Bella wasn't just a TikTok avatar. She was a real person making real mistakes. From that point on, every move she made was watched more closely. Outside of this, people didn't have a single clue about anything going on in her personal life. But people soon found out that she was a wife who's getting divorced. TikTok star Bella Poarch files for divorce after secretly getting married. Rumors started spreading that she was cheating on her husband with rapper Tyga after they had.
See, as soon as this news broke off, I pretty much stopped following her. But all the stuff that she did before, come on, she didn't know better. But this part right here, that I know is something she chose to do.
Had met up to film a TikTok. It got so bad to the point where she was receiving threats just for doing so she literally had to come out and make the public statement.
I never made a mistake or cheated on him with Tyga. I've only met Tyga once, and that was to film a TikTok, and that was something my team had set up. I would never want anyone to think that I would betray my ex-husband, who's literally been there for me during my darkest moments.
While it was public information for a while that it was a mutual decision to break up, and that the two remain friends and wish the best for each other.
The truth is that we're both different people from when we met when we were 19 in the Navy, but that doesn't mean we don't have a lot of love for each other.
It certainly didn't help when Bella released her own video with the caption, "When you find out you've been cheated on." The video consists of her dancing to the song Over Now by The Weeknd, seemingly.
That's another thing when you, after breaking up or getting divorced and you start posting stuff like this, yeah, that's a big turnoff.
Celebrating leaving her relationship. This was at the beginning of 2021, where it only started going downhill from here. Bella quickly noticed that the hype around her had died off. Her videos started receiving significantly less and less views over a short period of time. So she took a huge risk and moved all over to music. The same year, Bella Poarch released her debut single, Build a Bitch, and surprisingly, it worked. The song charted at number 58 on the Billboard Hot 100, and shortly after, once the music video was polished, it was posted to YouTube and to this day sits at over 500 million views. The opportunity was clear. Well, at least on the surface. She followed up with additional singles like Inferno and Dolls. The streams were solid and the fans showed up. But there was a catch. The success was front-loaded. Most of the attention came from her existing TikTok audience and the novelty of her debut. Over time, the numbers flattened and her songs didn't build long-term momentum like most artists do. Bella had proven she could launch music, but she hadn't proven she could sustain it. If you sort by most popular and oldest on her channel, the pages look almost identical. Change the page to sort by latest and you'll see a significant fall off of her recent music. Her last song, Will You Always Love?
Hey, but she's still hitting like millions of views. 417k views. 793k views. She's your average YouTuber, or not really your average, but she's up there. She's getting some kind of money out of all these ads when people watches. So, hey, I'd be lucky if I even get like 100 views on my videos. Dude, but considering that she was hitting like what, 51 to 70 million views to 1 million, yeah, that is a significant drop. But she has money by now, doesn't she? From music, if she still has some money, if she's smart, which is, I guess, half and half. She allegedly didn't cheat on her ex, right? But she has done a lot of other dumb stuff. But if she was playing it smart, she can like switch off to the music stuff, to probably mini dramas, be an actress. But you know, so far with her personality, a little bit more introverted kind of thing, that would be a stretch, I guess. She'll need to do more effort, but yeah, she can rebrand herself as a drama actress, go into commercials, maybe. With that much following still, she's still kind of big, even though it's not like the way it was when she first came into the scene. But hey, what do I know? Sorry for ranting again.
Of Her was released almost an entire year ago and only has 3 million streams. It's a detrimental decline from her first few releases that have hundreds of millions of views, and all it takes is a quick Google search to see that her Spotify isn't doing too great these days. This can actually be presented in any account you look at. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, it's filled with negative numbers and declining fans on a daily basis. Her primary following on TikTok hasn't shown any positive growth since 2023, and no video of hers has surpassed 10 million views in the last 6 months.
Like I said, 10 million views, 7.7 million, 6.5 million, 6. She still has a following. Even though she kind of like dropped off from the internet, I don't really listen or what I follow her that much no more. Ever since her initial TikTok debut, she still has a following. Ooh, man.
So, while she still makes millions, her older content still pulls views, and her music still streams. By almost any normal metric, she's successful for life. But internet fame doesn't measure success in money. It measures relevance. And when your rise is built on one perfect moment, there's practically nothing left once that moment passes.
Why Filipino?
Alright. Sorry about that.
All-time low.
Okay, so pretty much with Bella Poarch, she's still around, I guess, but not as famous as before. Just like a meme. But man, I don't know. Let's do something. Let's try and watch one of her videos. Yeah, because like I said, after the whole divorce controversy, whatever, I kind of like completely just. And this would be my first time seeing one of her music videos. So let's do Bella Poarch. Let's see how good her singing is. Okay, go to her site. Close this. Video. Popular. Okay, this is from. Oh my god, it's been 4 years. Alright, so Bella Poarch building a bitch. That's the one in the video, right? Oh, somebody's calling. Let's see. 3 years ago. Okay, let's watch the most famous one, I guess. And it's loading, and the phone is ringing.
Welcome to Match Made Home for the Perfect Woman. Come on in and design the girl of your dreams. Choose the button that's right for you, and I must go.
This ain't build a bitch.
With all the AI controversy going on right now, it kind of fits the mood. I don't know if you're aware. They're starting to build sex dolls and incorporate AI into it. So your human-sized doll can actually talk back to you now. Which is kind of like fitting with this video. All right, let's get to it. That's the future, boys. Okay. Okay. Well, her singing isn't that bad. Okay. But she did make some bad choices. And yes, that warrant an online cancellation, I guess, by according to the interwebs. But No, she's okay. I really don't like the part when she like divorced her husband. Mm. But then again, just like all the other online couples, they marry young. They said they got married around when they were like 19, and I guess she hasn't had her whole face, and that's why they got divorced. Allegedly, allegedly. But hey, it is what it is. And concerning that build a bitch video, I wanna check this out also. It's been ongoing now for almost a decade, all right? So there's some basis on her video. This one is from 8 years ago. This is a year ago. A year ago. Oh my God, they're making. That's no, that is wrong. French fraud watchdog report Cheyenne for child. Oh, that is so wrong. But yeah, pretty much she's not wrong about the video. See, you just gotta wait like what, 5 or 10 more years. Yep, that's the future. All right. So, I guess that's it for the video for tonight. Thanks for listening to me rant, and good night, you guys.